Welcome everybody to the show. Welcome to the Crypto Investigators channel. Thank you for joining us. My name is David. You can find me on Twitter at Lunar Beaches. Follow the team right over there. One of these days I'm gonna get this figured out. Right over here we got at Mr. Use Case, at Lunar Beaches, and at CryptoNot73. Check us all out. Follow us on the Twitterverse, and also join our Discord, link in the description box below. And if you like this video, well, give it a thumbs up. Give it that like button. Help us be seen in the YouTube algorithm or whatever, you know? So let's do that. And also, what are we doing in this video, guys? So in this video, I'm going to make the case, or a case, for the Bitcoin bottom being in. That's right. I am calling the bottom. But it's not guaranteed. Okay. But I just found this interesting, so I thought that I would share. So now, many people probably have heard of Crypto Savvy. Very respectful technical analyst. He's been following this Amazon chart, and he thinks that Bitcoin is about to do a 99% or 95% pullback, like crash, basically. So my argument is going to be not quite. We have one more leg up. It sounds crazy, but just stick with me, okay? I don't know if this is how it's going to play out. You know, it's just something that I found particularly interesting, and, you know, I thought I would share because, you know, it's cool to just, you know, look at stuff like this and try to find little things. So let's just go ahead and get right into it, okay? So I am going off of the exact same chart, the Amazon chart, back in 98, 99, and 2000. This is 2000. This is when the bubble popped. This is the .com bubble, and you can see the cascade. So Crypto Savvy says that this is where this was the top. This was the 69K, and that we have fallen. Now, I want to point out one thing first. First thing I want to point out is this had a retracement to the 50% right here. So we pulled back, or Amazon pulled back, and it came up, got a 50% retracement, and then plunged. So that is something that we have not seen in Bitcoin, is the retracement. We never got a retracement in here. If I go from the top to the bottom of this one, to the bottom of this pivot point here, this push up, we never got to that 50, okay? And if I come up to here, down to this drop here, never got up to the 50. We just came straight down, all the way down to here. All right, so now I'm building something here. Okay, so just follow along, stick with me. Okay, so that's the first thing that I wanted to point out. Now, next thing is, I'm on drawing tool on here. Hold on. All right, next thing I want to point out is this little notch. I guess I'm calling it a notch or hill. This little bump right here. I saw something similar on Bitcoin right here. It's just something that looks similar, you know, it's just similar. But it also happens to be the starting point of the bull run, of the parabolic move. So this little bump here, and then it really starts going, right? All right, so that's that bit. Now, next bit I want to talk about is this first little push up. Now, this first little push up right here, from the bottom to the top, before this first, I would call this an initial profit take, especially in the stock market. Let's not act like these aren't two different types of markets, okay? So this is definitely the stock market. So 258% rise from bottom to top. Let's go to Bitcoin. From the bottom of this little hump here to the first profit take here, 323%. So it outperformed Amazon. And I would expect it to. There's more money in the market today, right? So I would expect it to outperform Amazon, 99 Amazon, for sure. Now, also, what I expect is on these moves up like this, and then you get your pullback, when you have a larger move up, I expect a larger pullback, okay? So what happens on this pullback? We pull back about 32%. And then on Amazon, let's just flip this here, we pull back only 23%, right? But this wasn't as big of a move up. This wasn't as big of an impulse move. But this was a giant mega move here. This one went absolutely insane. 228%. And then from the bottom to the top here, 123%. So you can see they kind of leveled off there. So if I go from the very bottom to the very top, 562%. From the very bottom on Amazon to the very top here, 827%. So Amazon went ballistic. And Bitcoin has more money in the market. So that just completely nicks that argument. See, I'm working this out as we go. Okay, I'm not even going to edit that out. So, but we do see the similarities, I think. Except, I think the biggest difference is Amazon went more parabolic, whereas Bitcoin went, since it had like a bigger pullback and it kind of got manipulated a little bit, it didn't really have that straight up just parabolic move out of this pullback right here. Fine. Okay, fine. All right. Next thing is, well, wait a minute. We've got another peak here. So what are we talking about? How is this in comparison? How are these the same? So I don't understand. So let's just go ahead. This is on the daily. All right. So I noticed also that this drawdown here, if we do a date range, we got about 41 days. And on here from top to bottom, 67 days. From this first initial drop, 32 days. So kind of similar in time, but this whole move here is about a couple of months, right? 99 days. Wow, we were in that for 99 days? That's crazy to think about. But we were in this sideways range for 63 days. I mean, we were in it for quite a long time, 2 months. So when I was looking at this earlier, I thought this was 2 months, but I guess I wasn't reading it correctly. But that's okay. Yeah, 2 months is just a whole move here. No. This is 2 months. Anyway, doesn't matter. So that part doesn't really matter. Date or time is going to be inconsistent. We're going to have similarities, but it's also going to be inconsistent. So I've got to point out the inconsistencies also. But I do want to point out the similarities, and that is this U shape in here that I just pointed out. That U shape, right? We got that U shape. And then we also have this little move here with this excess, right? On here, we have this little move here, and then we have this excess. It's the exact same thing. Exact same thing. Okay? Now, the final thing, as of now, that I can think of. There's also something with another thing with the fibs, but that's fine. But anyway, so the final thing is, let's get on this. This bottom right here, let's just go ahead and draw a line right here, does not come below this bottom right here. And then we come up in a sideways channel like so. Right? And then we break down. Bam. Right? And we're pretty close to the top of this zone here, but that doesn't matter. All right, so we got the sideways or rising wedge, really, kind of. Most certainly. That's definitely a rising wedge. But yeah, and then it just plunges, right? All right, let's go to Bitcoin. Well, what do? Let's draw our line here. And look, we don't come below this low here. And then next thing we do, we come up in a rising wedge, or maybe even just a sideways or upwards, ascending channel. And then we do the plunge out of that channel. Another thing to note is that this is also called an ABC. And with ABCs, let's just go ahead and do a fractal. Typically, the A wave is close. Is it similar or equal length? So, could we go lower? Possibly 15.5, maybe 15,000. Could be. That could be the case. That's exact. So maybe we go a little bit lower. So maybe we do have a little bit lower to go, but that would complete an ABC. But this also only has to be in a similar length, and it's pretty darn close. I mean, it's almost right there. Right? Now let's go over to Amazon. Now this is not going to be similar length because this was just a straight crash. That is awful. But they don't have to be the exact same. So I personally would still qualify this as an A, B, C. We do come down lower than the A wave. And this is a pretty straight line. And we do have a correction for the B wave. And then we got a C to finish it off. And then this is what we have left. Now, I don't know if this, now it's not, I shouldn't say I don't know. I know Bitcoin will not play out like this. But it's fun to think about. Where we come up. Amazon. Let's come over here. Let's delete that. Let's see where this first one gets up to. That first initial hill, or sorry, the first initial peak up here, which would be up here. Nah. But it's a little bit lower in it, so I'm just gonna put it right there. Right? Yeah, right there. Then Well, actually, you know what's even better? Let's go ahead. Let's do a Fibonacci. It's almost the exact same height as this one. So I should have just drawn a straight line, but that's okay. So we can go down like this, and that would give us another top, a top out in May of next year, possibly. Now this could range, of course, pretty dramatically. But if I were to believe, look, the next Bitcoin halving isn't until April or March of 2024. And so with that being known, we still, I believe, have time in this market to make a move like this and see a crazy crash like this before the next halving. I'm just saying there is enough time, there's literally enough time for that to happen. Because the next halving, that's the third halving, second halving. They don't have the next halving on here. If I go to weekly, yeah. Right, so let's go to March. I think it's March. All right, so this would be the next halving right here. Right? Let's just see how this lines up with dates. Or not dates, but days. 1,316 days. 1,400 days. 1414, 1421, whatever. So that would be a little bit more, just 21 extra days. We could probably push this into April or May, to be honest. Is where I would probably put it. Just because I think these, well, I mean, you never know when the blocks. It's all just depends on the blocks. But we're getting past the point. So the point is, we could have one more rally run up here that it would be just absolutely insane. Maybe touch that 70K mark, and then come crashing down. Now let's go ahead and let's pull a fractal from Amazon, and let's just let's just, I don't think it's gonna be that crazy, but let's pull it down. Let's just go ahead and pull it. All right. So I can do something like that, and then that's the next halving. So I would probably expect something. I don't think it would. I don't know. Maybe some black swan could make Bitcoin go crazy crash like that. But I could see the next halving coming in. We have this push up here, and then the halving occurs. We have a pull down, and then we start going on the next bull run, right? Because in the past, every single time we have a halving, we kind of go sideways and then a little dip, and then we come up. It's really hard to see, I know. Let me go to log. Maybe that'll help. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get this. Let's get all this extra stuff off of here. So I'm building my case for this being a bottom, not the bottom. right? That's what I'm trying to say. This is I think we have reached a bottom, but not the bottom. I think it's something like this right here, and we have another push up, right? And then we really crash hard down because it's going to be a much harder push up. So like I showed, where'd it go? Yeah, I don't know. Let's go ahead and take this fractal, and this would be a much harder push up. What in the world happened to my fractals? Okay. Anyway, the point is, it's just because I'm not zoomed in. It's just, and I'm on weekly. I'm on the weekly chart. That's why. That's why. So yeah, point is, we can push up. We can have a third leg up, a triple top, come in here. Maybe we even come in short, but seeing this formation and then having like people would see this possible head and shoulders playing out, right? And then you get that pop up, and then you get the mega crash, right? And then you start to go stagnant, maybe start to push up a little bit. Next halving occurs, push down. I should be drawing this out. So come crashing down hard. Hard, like really maybe below 10,000, come up, then maybe go, kind of sideways and just hit that halving, come down, and then just start working our way back up. But yeah, so I don't know. Seems interesting to me. Just on a time scale wise, I think there's plenty of time for a move like this to actually occur. The only thing, and it's a big issue. The only thing that would keep me from saying that, yeah, this isn't gonna happen, and that is just the macro environment. We've got the war in Ukraine. We have supply chain crises. We have lockdowns in China. I think they might have just recently lifted those. I'm not sure, but what else do we have? I mean, energy, everything's going through the roof. Inflation, we talked about that. Yeah, so yeah, and that in another video, I guess, because this is going to be a separate video for sure. Because yeah, but yeah, so just a lot of FUD. Stock market. Does the stock market have another push up in it? That might determine this whole move. We also have Bitcoin dominance falling at the same time as ETH dominance falling, the last I saw. Let's just go ahead and check before I end this video. Let's go ahead and look at the Bitcoin dominance. And yeah, it did it did have a little tick up, but it's been falling, right? So Bitcoin dominance been falling. ETH's been falling hard. It's might have almost bottomed out itself, because yeah, it might go on this next altcoin run with us. Who knows? Let's go to XRP dominance. What's this looking like? Oh, XRP dominance is pushing up. We're at almost 2% of the market. XRP dominance. We got up to 1.75%. Let's do LTC. Let's do Litecoin dominance. It had a little push up, right? Is there XLM possibly? Yeah, XLM dominance. What's this look like? Oh, this one's been pushing up. So I don't know, guys. I think a bottom might have been found. I think that we may have, let me go back to Bitcoin. I think that we could possibly have found a bottom, and all that it was a back test of this breakout right here. It's just a back test after the breakout came up, consolidated, capitulated, one push, final move up, and then we come crashing down. And then this, it's like not even like a crypto winter. This is just like, you really do think crypto's just done. Everybody thinks it's just done. Just the way it crashes, especially after a move up like that, and it just crumbles to the ground, probably with some kind of like regulatory news or something at the beginning of quarter one 2023 or something like that, and it just goes crashing hard down to the ground, which would make perfect sense. Would make absolutely perfect sense. So, and this is right after the midterms, and you got all this leading up into the midterms, and then something happens in quarter one, maybe even late this year. Maybe we get up there and finish it this year. I don't know. But who knows, guys? Who knows? But that's just my case, you know. We got 3 peaks here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Well, I don't have my. We got 1, 2. Are we going to get the third? That's the question. Are we going to get a third peak? It is possible. Man, I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out, you know. We'll find out together. That's for sure. But yeah, this is why you can't stay out of it, man. You can't stay out of it cuz you might miss out. You might miss out. Things might just start popping here any day now, just like crazy. Maybe the Ripple SEC case gets dismissed or something. I don't know. And then, you know, you have an XRP summer with the XRP NFTs just dropping, you know, the XLCS or whatever. I should know that. I think that's what it is. XLCSD? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, though. XLS 20. There it is. XLS 20. Yeah, so it's just, then you have Flare dropping July 4th. And yeah, I mean, guys, I don't know. I think just the way that everything just kind of feels, it just feels like, man, opportunity, grab shit now, stuff now, and just go. But anyway, I want to know what you guys think, so tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Yeah, guys, if you made it this far, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Crypto Investigators, we do random stuff like this, just like little breakdowns, or at least I do. And you can see my dog in the background sometimes, maybe. I don't know if you've been able to see him in this video or not, but yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Follow the team again, and Discord in the link below. Go to the Discord, join the Discord. Go to the Cryptos to Look At channel and shill us coins, and we put them up for a vote, and we create video overviews of those coins. And that's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I love every single one of you. I appreciate you. Be kind, be good, love yourself. I am out of here. Peace.